Lebanon's anti-government demonstrations are unprecedented. For the first time, nationwide mass protests are cutting through the country's religious divisions, sending shockwaves through the system.
They go across sectarian lines.
They cross all over the political and sectarian division.
Something unprecedented in a country divided by sectarianism.
Some protesters are even calling for an end to sectarianism in Lebanon completely.
اسقاط النظام الطائفي لنصير على نظام حسب الكفاءات، يصير كل واحد كفؤ بياخذ محل.
نازله كرمال نكون دولة علمانية بتحقق لنا كل حقوقنا.
This is a big deal because this is a call for an end to the system that governs social and political life in Lebanon. So what is sectarianism? Sectarianism comes from the word sect, which means a group of people whose religious beliefs differ from those of a larger group. The tiny Middle Eastern country of Lebanon has 18 officially recognized religious sects, including Alawite, Armenian Catholic, Armenian Orthodox, Assyrian, Chaldean, Coptic, Druze, Greek Orthodox, Greek Catholic, Ismaili, Jewish, Roman Catholic, Maronite, Protestant, Sunni, Shia, Syriac Catholic, and Syriac Orthodox. Lebanon's laws require most of them to share power in government, making its political system one of the most complicated in the world. Parliament seats are divided among most of these sects, with each of them receiving a specific number. Citizens are only allowed to vote for candidates from the specific sects running in their district. The country's 3 highest political offices are also allocated according to Lebanon's 3 main religious groups. The president of Lebanon must be a Maronite Christian, the prime minister must be a Sunni, and the speaker of the house must be a Shiite. So why have some protesters made the dismantling of the system their goal? They say the system is a major cause for government dysfunction. That's because its mechanisms entrench political divisions and make cooperating across religious lines very difficult. For example, last year, Lebanon had its first general election in 9 years. It took 12 years for a budget to be approved and almost 3 years for the current president to be elected after dozens of failed attempts. Cabinet decisions must be approved with a 2/3 majority, which means that for things to move forward, leaders must put their sectarian differences aside. This has not always happened. Solving even basic problems in the country is very difficult, like electricity, water, and garbage issues. Not to mention the economy, which now has one of the world's highest ratios of debt to GDP. So if critics blame sectarianism for Lebanon's deep problems, why does it still exist? The system runs deep in Lebanon's history, but it was enshrined after independence in 1943. Its proponents say it guarantees peace and inclusion in a country that is so diverse. That's despite Lebanon's 15-year-long bloody civil war, which was partially fueled by sectarian tensions. Now, 3 decades on from that war, protesters are tired of hearing that argument and see sectarianism as a tool that politicians use for their own gain. They're united in their anger against politicians from their own sects.
السلطة ما اشتغلوا غير على تقسيمنا طائفيا، على تقسيمنا حزبيا، على تقسيمنا مناطقيا، على أفكارنا.
من الرئيس للرئيس الحريري للرئيس بري 3 ما بدنا حدا منهم ينزل، بدنا 3. إذا ما 3 نزلوا نحن ما حنقبل وحننام هون.
اليوم الوحدة الوطنية هي أول مكسب للشعب اللبناني، ثاني مكسب هو إسقاطهم كلهم جميعا. قطعنا حاجز الخوف اللي كانوا حاطينه قدامنا، إنه نحن ضد هذه الطوائف المفتعلة أصلاً هي صورية أكثر ما هي واقعية على الأرض.
So will this unity on the streets translate into political reform? The movement is very young, while the system is decades old. The protesters have power and momentum, but any attempts at replacing the sectarian order will surely be met with hurdles along the way.